Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Jans and Books and Everything Fine. My name is Nina. I'm coming to you from the rural area here in Germany. It's finally episode 3. It was quite some time since I did the episode 2, which was the upside down episode. I'm sorry for this. I don't know what happened. While recording, everything was fine. When I uploaded the video, it was upside down. I don't know how this happened. And last but not least, I don't know how to correct this. I don't know how to do it differently. I tried it several times. No, I can't turn it around. I'm too sorry. So it's a bit of funny episode. It's upside down. Hopefully this episode will stay correctly, as I am recording on my smartphone, not on my tablet, and I think this will be the better option until I hopefully will get me another tablet, a more modern tablet, as to say. Yes. I'm Michaela Luna on Ravelry and on Instagram. These are the main social media options to find me for everything knitting related. I decided to do finished objects episodes every time I finish something, because this will be a faster option for me, and so I can upload several short videos in between every long episode, so it won't be that uninteresting here. So I will exclude the finished objects from the longer episodes, and I just will show you everything else today. I did a finished objects video just shortly before, on my Shadow Wrap Knot socks. I hope you like it. Maybe you can leave a comment on it. Yes. For this longer episode, I got my little companion Tolly right here, in front of this beautiful pillow I got from my mom and her boyfriend. So I hope she will have a fun time, and I will have a fun time, and you will have a fun time too. I choose some drinks for today. I don't think there will be enough coffee or middle fingers for this Monday. It's a bit drastic, but the coffee is tasty. And for hydration, I choose apple juice with a whole lot of water. So yes, I will hope it will last. The coffee is starting to get a bit colder, but it's okay. It's still drinkable, perfectly drinkable. What else? Yes, that's, I think, everything for the welcome part. We've had a bit of a heat wave in May, and at the beginning of June it just cooled down a bit since since this weekend. So yes, it's really great. But it's a bit darker outside because of all the clouds. So I decided to put on the lighting. But I think the video is doing okay. I'm a bit blown out because I got some color, but I'm a really lightly colored person, so my skin tone is really light, and my top is white or light turquoise, so a bit blown out down here, but okay, I think it's okay. I choose to wear a hat today because why not? I like hats. I think they suit me well, so it's okay. Okay, that's enough of babbling. Let's go directly into whips. I've got two main whips I will show you. The first one are socks for my boyfriend. I'm doing some Werder Bremen socks for him. He's football or soccer fan, and his favorite club is Werder Bremen. These are the socks I'm doing for him. It's a sock yarn from Regia in the stadium colorways, and it's the colorway for Werder Bremen. It's white and green, and I've designed a pattern for the socks. It's the Werder Bremen emblem. So a W in here and some ribbing on the back side. And I've started with the heel on the first sock. So yes, I hope he will like them. But he liked the pictures I've shown to him, so I think they will be fine for him. And this project, this sock project, is living in this beautiful project bag. Just some pop art Marilyn Monroe hats. Yes, I hope you can see them. Yes, you can see them, I think. It's a zipper bag with a beautiful feather up here at the zipper. And I thought this will be the perfect project bag for the socks for my boyfriend. I don't know. I thought this will make me happy, and so there. This is perfect for the socks. The other project, the other whip I have is my pincher shawl. I've knit on it while being on vacation. I've been to my mum for some days at the end of April, beginning of May, and while being at hers, I did some socks for me. I've done a finished object video on this pair of socks today, so you can look over there. Then I've went to Norderney. It's an island of the East Frisian coast, and I've been there for a week. And while being up there, I've done a bit of knitting on my pincher shawl. I've had 3 feathers before I started on vacation, and now I think I've got 12 or 13. Moment, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, 13 feathers. Not that much for being on vacation, but I did a lot of riding the bike and walking and the fresh air at the sea and everything. So I've been really tired when I got home, and I couldn't knit anything, but I did a bit of while being up on Norderney, and I've done a bit while being on the train ride up and down, around 3.5 hours for each way, and while I've been on the ferry from the coast to the island, around 45 minutes. So yes, that's what I did. I love the colors, white and purple and turquoise and green, and I think they are really beautiful. The pattern is the Pincher shawl by Pinpilan Vangsai. It's a free pattern on Nitty.com, and I saw it some time ago, and then I bought this beautiful yarn. It's from Ponderosa. It's the Luxus High Twist shawl and sock yarn in the colorway Polar Lights, Aurora Borealis, 80% Merinos Superfine, 20% polyamide, 100 grams, 400 meters. I saw this colorway and I thought directly this will be a Pincher shawl. So yes, that's what I'm knitting at, or have been knitting at, while being on vacation on Norderney. When I have finished the Werder Bremen socks for my boyfriend, I will knit on this shawl again, because I need to have it. I need to finish it. I want to wear it. So yes, that's the next thing to do. So then, yeah, I need your help. I have some really beautiful yarn. It's by Socks That Rock. It's lightweight, 100% superwash merino in the colorway Hobbit Garden. It's this one. Some turquoise, some greens, some purples, some yellowish greens. You can see which color palette I like. Yes, you can see it. This yarn is really soft and squishy and beautiful, and I would love to have a pair of socks out of it. But I can't decide on a pattern. I can't decide. I'm not sure which pattern to do. Maybe you can help me. Maybe you can suggest a beautiful sock pattern. I would love to do some lace knitting or some kind of ribbing. I don't want to do cables with this sock yarn. I'm not sure, but why, but I think I won't like cables. So some lace pattern would be great. Something flowery or with garden, or I'm not sure. Yes, something in this direction, I think. I can't decide what to do, really. I'm not sure. So I need your help, please. Suggest some beautiful sock patterns. Cuff down, please. Cuff down. No toe up, cuff down patterns. Or patterns I can do cuff down as easily as toe up when it's written for toe up. So maybe you can help me, please. So the next thing on my schedule down here is what I did dyeing. I've told you some time ago that I tried some dyeing sock yarn, and I like to show you what I did. It's just a little bit of dyeing for skeins of 6-ply sock yarn, spot weight yarn, 450 meters, 150 grams each skein. I did the dyeing with Easter egg colors and Winjar. It was okay. It's the method I did before this too, but next time I will try citric acid. It's a suggestion by Frau Odersocke. I already got me some citric acid, and I've got some sock yarn somewhere in my stash that is waiting to be dyed. So I will be doing it sometime this year. Yes, but it's just an episode in between everything else I'm doing. In between knitting and reading and gardening on my balcony and having a good time with my boyfriend and everything else. So it's just a little short episode in between. Okay, so I dyed 4 skeins. This is the first one with red and yellow. I named it Leuchtturmliebe, Lighthouse Love, as one of my favorite lighthouses is the one at Pilsen, and its colors are yellow and red. So this is Lighthouse Love, Leuchtturmliebe. Then you know my color scheme, right? Green, purple, turquoise. So I named this one Pfauenfeder, Peacock Feather. You can see why, I think, right? And then I did an experiment. I just colored the next 2 skeins with green and red and blue, and did it a bit wild, and one on top of the other, and there are some spaces where there's still a bit white, and where some colors are really light, and then there are some spaces where it got really dark, a little brownish, and a bit jewel toned overall. So here they are. As you can see, a white spot, a lighter spot. It's just red and green and blue. This is the other skein. Here you have a bit of more reddish, green. Some parts got purple. This skein doesn't have any white spots. The first one has a bit of white in it. Yes, but I colored them together in one pot. So the main colors are the same, just a little bit of differences. And I called these 2 skeins Ostereiersuche, Easter egg hunt. So obviously, as I colored all of the skeins with Easter egg colors, and I decided this should be Easter egg hunt, Ostereiersuche. So these are the first skeins I dyed. Well, when did I do this? Around Easter, I think. So in April? Yes, I think I did. Yes, I did color them. I did dye them in April. So they're lying around here since around 2 months, 1.5 to 2 months. I'm not sure what to do with them. Maybe a hat or a shawl. I think the Easter egg hunts will be a shawl. And then I'm not sure. Or maybe this will be a pair of no, it's hats and a pair of mittens, or some warm and long. Oh yes, maybe some warm and long socks. This would be great too. You see, I'm not sure what I would do with them. I love the colors. I think they are great. They got colored as I wished them to be, so everything's fine. It was a short experiment, and it was quite some time ago since I last colored some yarns. So yes, I'm pretty happy with them. Yes. Okay. Next thing, dream knitting. I told you before that I'd like to knit the Suburban Wrap by Jorge Locatelli, but I'm still deciding on the yarns I'd like to knit this in. I got all the skeins I ordered from the dyers I wish to try. Yarn Cafe Creations, Dragonheart Yarns, and Bad Wolf Girls Studios. I think these. Yes, these were the yarns I ordered from the US, and then I got me some skeins from Frau Odersocke, sorry, which I really love, and I stocked up my stash on Frau Odersocke. Yes. So I'm still not sure which yarns to use for this. There are some skeins of Socks That Rock that I'm debating on using, and then I've got my four skeins, yes, four skeins I think, of Wollmeise. Yeah, I'm still not sure. I have to lay out all the beautiful skeins with the different colors next to each other, and need to have a look on them, and then I can decide. I got some new yarns, new skeins of sock yarn for a very, very cheap price. They were discontinued skeins from Regia and from Hot Socks, and I'm not sure what else. I think mostly Regia yarns. 50 grams for €1, and then a skein of 100 gram for around €5, €6. I'm not sure. And they are lying around there too, where the hand-dyed yarn is lying. So it's a wonderful, beautiful, colored, big package of yarn that I'm looking at right now, and I'm looking at it while knitting. So yes, I really adore it. Yeah, but it's lying around, and I'm not sure which one to use for the Suburban Wrap. Yes, but okay. First, I have to do a bit more of sock knitting before doing this or knitting the Suburban Wrap, so it's not that bad that I haven't decided on the colors. I have to do 4 pairs of family socks. That means I need to do some sock knitting for my family. I've finished a pair of socks for my niece. She will be 7 this week, and she's getting this pair of socks for her birthday. So it's on traveling to her right now with some books for learning to read. And I will have to do the mother pair of socks. It's for my sister-in-law. It will have the same colors and the same pattern as the socks for my niece, so they have a mother-daughter pair of socks. That's the first pair I need to knit. Then I have to do father-son socks for my brother and for my nephew with the same colors, the same pattern, number 2, number 3. And then I have to do a pair of socks for my mom, number 4. These are the family socks I'll have to do. But I won't be knitting them one after another because I need to do something for me in between. Right now I'm knitting the pair of socks for my boyfriend. When I've finished this pair, I will knit on my pincher shawl. And when I've finished this, I will do the pair of socks for my sister-in-law, so that the mother-daughter pair will be together again. And then I'm not sure what to do. Maybe a pair of socks for me, maybe some shorties, so it's really fastened in between. And then I think I will be doing the pair of socks for my mom first, because my nephew's birthday is in September, and it would be great if he will get his pair of socks for his birthday too, as a sister. Yes, and then I will have to do the pair of socks for my brother. I'm not sure if I should be knitting something in between these for me, or maybe I will just knit them right after another. I'm not sure. It's a thing of mood, I think. I will decide when I'm there. Yes. So that's on dream knitting and planned knitting, plans for knitting right now. Yes. Okay. So I won't show you some new ins today because there's so much I got since the last episode and this episode 3, and it's totally unorganized, and I didn't wish to organize it for this episode because it's a really spontaneous episode I'm doing now. So maybe I'll be doing it for the next episode, for episode 4, or I'll be doing an in-between episode just on all the new ins. I'm not sure if this would be too boring, or are you interested in just seeing all the new ins, the yarns and the project bags and the progress keepers and stitch markers and the pins I got me? What do you think? Should I do an in-between episode? Should I organize everything I got and put it into episode 4? Should I divide it into 2 or 3 episodes? I'm really not sure. Yes, maybe you can tell me what you would like best. That would be nice. Yes, but it's really beautiful. I'm looking at it right now. It's on the other side of my recording setup. So yes, some really beautiful colors, and I'm really happy to look at it. Yes, I have to drink a bit. Sorry. So I think that's it on the yarn related things. I'm looking around. Yep, that's everything I have to tell you. Knitting related, I told you about my decisions on finished objects. I told you on my whips, on my dyeing experiments, on my dream knitting and plant knitting projects. Yes, I think that's it. I've shown you, oh yes, I've shown you the hot pink sandy coal for my friend Verena. I gifted it to her on her birthday and she really loved it. So it was perfect, as I thought it would be. Yes, it was perfect. She loved it. Everything fine. So yes, that was the last thing I wish to tell you on knitting related things. Yes. So last but not least, books, reading. I've done some reading. I'm not sure in which which books I've read in the time being, but I can show you what I've read while being on vacation, and that's this here. Merle und die fließende Königin by Kai Meier. It's a book trilogy. 3 books. It's a young adult fantasy series, I wish to say. It's a Dark Reflections trilogy in English by Kai Meier. I loved the audiobooks, or I still love them. I've listened to them quite a lot, 4 or 5 times, I'm not sure. But I didn't have the books. And I've been to a flea market, a book flea market with my boyfriend in April, I think, yes. And there I saw this, and I needed to get it. Well, it wasn't that much, I think 5 euros. Yes, I think 5 euros for this my box of books. It's the Water Mirror, the Stone Light, and the Glass Sword. The Stone Light, das steinerne Licht, the Glass Sword, das gläserne Wort, are quite good adaptations on the original names, but the first one, the Water Mirror, isn't correct. It's the I'm sorry. The Streaming Queen, I think you could say. I'm not sure how to pronounce or how to what would be the correct name for this. But yes, it's the Water Mirror in English, and then the Stone Light and the Glass Sword. Yes, I really love to read these. I read all of these books while being on vacation. In 2.5 weeks, I think. Yes. And they were as great as the audiobook. Yes, I can recommend them. If you like young adult fantasy books, yes. Kai Meier is a German author, and yes, I really, really like them. So, that's what I've read while being on vacation. Right now, I'm reading a book by Klaus-Peter Wolf. He's also a German author. He's writing East Frisian crime novels. It's a crime novel series, and the novels are situated in the area around Norddeich, where my mom lives. In Aurich is the police station where the main character is working at as a police officer, and I know most of the sceneries, because that's where I've been on vacation my whole life. So this is the book of the series I'm reading right now. It's called Ostfriesenmoor, East Frisian Marsh, I think you could say. And I'm not sure. It's book number. Wait a moment. Book number 7, I think, of the series. Yes, I think it's book number 7 of the series. So, yes, I've read the other ones, and it's still really, really interesting. And I bought the other books of the series too. Moment, here they are. 8, 9, 10, and 11, and a book of short stories, short crime novels. I think book number 12 is out too, and book number 13, I'm not sure if it's already released or will be released. So yes, but I have to read quite a bit, but I won't be reading them one after another. That would be too boring for me. There are some other books I wish to read. There's a book by Nalini Singh, and a book by Ben Aronovich, and a book by G.A. Aiken. Yes, and they will be put in between the East Frisian coast crime novels. So that's the reading part, I think. Yes, a bit unorganized, but it's episode 3, finally. So I hope you liked it. Maybe you can tell me what you think. Remember, maybe you can recommend a great sock pattern for the Hobbit garden. I would love some lace sock knitting patterns, or just some interesting ribbings, or a combination of both of them. And then what else? Yes, and please be kind. No, not be kind. Tell me the truth on what you think. If it's okay how I did this episode. And I promise I will be back soon. I promise I won't you wait another month for the next episode. I hope to do the next one in around 2 weeks. I'm not sure, around 2 weeks. So until next time, goodbye. Have a nice day and a nice week, and some great knitting projects and some good reading. Bye from Toldy2. See you!